Hi everyone, it's Allie, and I'm here to do your week ahead reading for the second last week of 2021. How crazy is that? It's the 19th to the 26th of December. So in this reading will be Christmas Day if you celebrate such a thing. So in honor of that, I'm using my Winter Waite deck. So this is a Waite Smith deck that's just winter themed. It's super cute. I just can't off the top of my head think of the name of the company. But if you were to Google Winter Waite Tarot, and this is the first edition, I think there's a better edition now that I kind of like a bit better, but I don't really need two Christmassy themed Waite Smith decks. So you'll see what I mean when I show the cards, but it's super fun. But there's no need for me to do in everything I've learned from or anything because it's so, you'll see. It's the Waite Smith artwork with snow, with a few exceptions. But let's see what we've got for this upcoming week. Awesome. Oh, sorry, I've got crap all over my desk here. So, excuse me. I pulled 3 cards and the Happy Holidays card, which is extra, which I should have taken out of the deck first. So here we have the 9 of Wands. So you can see Christmassy there. It's a shepherd, but it was reversed. And we've got the Page of Cups and the Knight of Wands. So I think this is a beautiful reading for the time coming into the holiday. Again, if you celebrate it, but just as we draw close to the end of the year, right? We're celebrating the new year within 2 weeks and looking at a new year ahead. And it's been a pretty crazy 2 years. In Canada anyway, there's another surge of the COVID-19 virus. So I think it's pretty easy to get down during this time. And the holidays are not happy for everyone, right? If you've lost someone or you're celebrating in less than ideal circumstances, which most of us are at the moment, it can be a pretty rough time. But I actually really like this reading. So I'm going to start from the center, and we have the Page of Cups. So it's exactly the same as the Waite Smith Page of Cups. What I really love about this card is like this sense of joy and discovery in the suit of water, in the suit of emotions. And the page sort of looking with interest and curiosity at this little fish that's jumping out to meet him. This idea that your emotions are in a place, I mean, that's sort of like young childlike wonder of the holidays, but there's also some reciprocity here, right? The fish coming up, the emotions are also coming to you. So it's a really open and free card, which I think is lovely as we look to starting a new year. And we often make resolutions for ourselves. And I'll probably do another reading before the new year, maybe something a little different instead of a week ahead, more of a more comprehensive 22 reading, maybe. But I just love this sort of little meeting between the two of them, like a little fish human meet cute, right? Like examining your own emotions and then be prepared to also take in new emotions from another person or some sort of other force, or maybe even just within yourself, right? And recognizing that these emotions are valid and beautiful. And so that's sort of grounding the center of our reading. And the reason I decided to start from the middle is because we've got a cup in the middle and then 2 wands on the outside. So the first, we've got the 9 of Wands. So this really sort of plays off of this idea that maybe, and actually this came up fairly recently in a reading for me, and I can't remember if it was in a reading I recorded for YouTube and put it up, or if it was just another reading, but the sense of like being guarded and like untrusting and ready. And one of the things I really do like about this depiction is that it turns the Knight of Wands into a shepherd, and we've got a sheep on the inside of the wands, but also a sheep on the outside of the wands. And it gives to me this sense of like you're over guarding yourself, right? Like the thing on the outside isn't actually a threat. Like you maybe had really good reason to perceive threats from the outside, but this actually isn't it. But in our reading, it gets turned on its head, right? And because I've drawn the Nine of Wands a lot recently, when I look at it sort of through my lens and through my interpretation, it's like, okay, your guard's been up for reasons that are valid, and now it's time to take that down, right? Because if you don't take it down a notch, if you're super uptight and guarded all the time, you might miss your little fish when he comes to see you, right? Like you can't be guarded against everything forever. There's got to be some give and take there. And then if we do, then when we have the Knight of Wands as our final card, like there's a real forward momentum there, right? So it's this 3-step process. You let your guard down, you sort of assess the situation. The thing that was this sort of threat to you is actually been mitigated. It's no longer a threat. It's dissipated. Maybe you didn't interpret it in the way it was meant to be interpreted in the first place, whatever. But that is going to be put aside so that you can open yourself up to this experience, this new and emotional experience within yourself, shared with somebody else, maybe both. And that you're going to meet that in the middle with some outside force, outside person, something else. And then with that, you can take this energy, this fire, this creative, passionate energy with you into the new year, into 2022. And I can't think of a way, like after all of this craziness we've had over the last few years, I want to start the new year with some night energy. That's what I really want. I feel tired and dragged down a little bit by all of it, and I don't feel like I've got the readiness to like enter with a king or queen energy. Like I don't have that sense of confidence or understanding about what's going to happen or what things are going to look like that I think comes with a king or queen energy. But I want that sense of power, that like youthful power to carry me forward with confidence. And so I really like that idea of it being the Knight of Wands. And to me, that's just the right balance. Like the Knight of Swords is really like a bit running too fast, falling all over your feet. The Knight of Pentacles is slow and steady. But I don't think like this is the energy I want. That's what I'm saying. This is what I feel like I really need. And for some people too, if you've got young kids, then the lead up to Christmas itself is really exhausting, and it's often super fun, even though we're so restricted. You can go out to the park and look at lights and have gifts, and like those things are really exciting for kids, but that energy level is high. And then Christmas morning, you're gonna have to get up at like 5:30, and so it can be an exhausting time. So to just be given the gift of some extra energy as we boost ourselves forward through this week, nothing wrong with that. So I hope you found that helpful and that you have a great day. I don't think I'll probably do a reading next Sunday. It'll be the day after Christmas. I think I just might take a little bit of a break. But I do hope to do a few more readings over the next 2 weeks, or just videos of different things, a couple tags I'd like to play along with, and I might even film one now. And so I'll be around, and then we'll look ahead together in 2022. So if this is the last time you're seeing me and you celebrate on the 25th, I hope you have a very Merry Christmas, a happy holiday. Stay safe, take care of each other, and we'll talk to you soon.